squeeze like this, and the whole thing comes apart. Hello everyone, it's me, Bo Shevisu. Today we are going to be taking a look at the unboxing of this lightweight chest rig. In case you don't know me, I live here in the Pacific Northwest. I am a Class 3 FFL. I teach MMA and self-defense, and so I am excited to get a chest rig that's actually lightweight. I actually have some pretty bulky body armor with some high-level plates on the front and back, and they weigh you down so much when you're out and you're running and gunning out on the range, or if you want to be more mobile than your enemy. So in that case, that's why I got the 1TG. So let's continue with this unboxing and see what it's cracked up to be. First of all, we have our nice little manual right there. You don't need that, do you? No, we want to get into the good stuff. Now, my first impressions are this is lightweight. If you look carefully, this is really soft, wicking away material that I am not familiar with when it comes to chest rigs. Usually they're scratchy, they're very uncomfortable. First of all, we're going to get the back piece, which also has the cummerbund section, which is going to be obviously wrapping around your rib cage area. We're going to get one of the straps like this, take one of the straps off, and we're going to thread that right through. We're going to get the other shoulder strap. Now go ahead and get the front piece as indicated by the bright red 1TG Tactical on the front. You're going to be getting one of the shoulder pieces, clips onto there, clips onto there. That is so easy. And that's fairly sturdy too. Let's go ahead and slip this on, shall we? That's an easy flick. In case you're wondering, I am 6'2", 180 pounds, and I am size 32 waist, and already there's quite a bit of space in there, so I'm gonna have to tighten this thing up. Oh, in order to get this off, am I gonna have to kind of pull it over my head if I'm scratchy, or if I have my headgear on along with my nods? How am I gonna get this off, especially if I have to access a wound? Well, that is what makes this unique. Simply go like this, squeeze like this, and the whole thing comes apart. That's incredible. Man, there's a whole series of cables running in here so that when you squeeze that, the whole thing just basically explodes on you. Now, in case you've ever done any form of tactical stop the bleed type training, you need to access the wound. That's like step number one. Well, actually, technically step number one is get to a safe place. So if you're continuing to get shot at, obviously don't treat the victim. But once you are a safe way away from any kind of gunfire, then you are going to want to access the wound. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to get the gear off. So I usually travel with trauma shears on me in order to get any kind of stuff off, but oftentimes trauma shears can't get through chest rigs. And so in this particular case, this could in fact be a lifesaver. And so on the back side, a flap comes up, and then you can access the cummerbund and tighten it up accordingly. Now let's actually adjust the shoulder straps themselves. If you're actually wondering how you get plates in this, so there's simply that pocket on the bottom, like this. And to put plates on the back, it's the exact same idea. There's a pocket access point on the bottom. It's got a handle on the back, so in case your buddy has to drag you off the field, he can. Moving around to the front, we also have this nice little handy pocket right up here, which does in fact fit an iPhone. If you're wondering for the quick deploy system, so you can see this squeezy thing right here, this trigger, when you push underneath, that actually engages the cummerbund, or rather disengages. So if you were to push from underneath, you will see that on the left and the right, the cummerbund comes off. If you wanted to actually take the actual shoulder straps off, then you would push from the top. And then as you can see, that comes off. Now with chest rigs, you actually want them to be relatively high, especially when it comes to actually putting plates and armor in. You want to cover, especially as high as possible, that neck, that jugular, but not too much so that when you actually bring your tool up, I can't say certain words here on Amazon, otherwise the skinny jeaned hipsters over at the moderator place will actually ban this video. But when you bring your tool up, you want to keep in mind that you're hunching over like this typically, so you don't want to push up too much. But a lot of people wear these things way too low, leaving this area, your throat, that vulnerable area, pretty open. Real good. Man, I am impressed. Now all I need to do is accessorize with pouches that go on the hook and loop Velcro for all you trademark junkies out there. and we're ready to go. Overall, very impressed, 5 out of 5 stars, especially if you are a minimalist type EDC prepper, highly recommended.